The iPhone X, 10, iPhone 10. One of the most awaited smartphones in 2017. Let's unbox it and take a quick look. Hey guys, Sundar here from C4E Tech. Let's get started. This is the box the iPhone 10 comes in. Opening it up, weirdly we have the reading material first, making me wait for a few more seconds to have a look at the phone. The SIM ejector tool, then we have the phone. Let's keep it aside for the moment. The travel adapter, yeah, the one that doesn't support fast charging. A pair of earpods, a Lightning to 3.5mm adapter, and then the Lightning cable. Let's get back to the phone now and peel the plastic off. Looks great, doesn't it? So this is another one of those years when Apple's decided to launch 3 iPhones. We just covered the iPhone 8 Plus extensively here on C4E Tech. Here's a card for you to check them out. The changes Apple has made here aren't just limited to that display. But yes, it is the biggest and the most welcoming change. Apple's finally moved to OLED with the introduction of what's called as a Super Retina display, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Extremely good colors, excellent viewing angles. The resolution is 1125 by 2436, meaning a pixel density of 438 ppi. It's quite sharp and gets super bright. It does make use of Apple's True Tone technology for better color accuracy, and there's even support for Dolby Vision HDR. It's 5.8 inches, but since the aspect ratio is 19.5:9, meaning the phone is very narrow, the display area is pretty much the same as that of the 8 Plus. That said, it's a whole lot easier to hold this phone in hand. In my time with the phone, barring a few exceptions, I ended up using it single-handed most times. The phone undoubtedly feels premium in hand. That said, it's also slippery. I highly recommend you use a case and even tempered glass. Yep, we've never really asked you to install a tempered glass before in an unboxing video, but this time I do feel the need to. Because guess what? It might cost you a fortune, over 40,000 rupees to be precise, to get the display repaired in case it gets damaged. And accidents do happen. The glass back also makes way for wireless charging, just like on the 8 and 8 Plus. Thankfully, Apple's adopted the Qi standard rather than going proprietary. Anyway, talking about the changes, the mid-frame is now made of stainless steel with a chrome finish. There's no home button to the front, obviously, meaning the fingerprint scanner is gone. And there's this notch above the display which packs a number of sensors. Apart from the regulars like the 7-megapixel selfie camera, proximity sensor and the earpiece, we now have a dot projector, an infrared camera, and a flood illuminator, also known as front flash. Okay, not really. It's infrared light, so it's not visible. These are collectively called as the True Depth Camera System, which allows for something that has replaced Touch ID. It's called Face ID. Setting it up was a breeze, and initial impressions, it works quite well. It's extremely fast and accurate, and even works when it's dark. I don't like the two-step process though. Once the phone recognizes you, you gotta manually swipe up from the bottom to unlock. I do kinda miss Touch ID. But there's something I miss even more. The home button itself. Because there's a lot of getting used to involved here. The removal of the home button means new gestures and key combos. Hold down side button for Siri. Hold down side and volume down buttons for power off. Side and volume up for screenshot, and so on. On the software side of things, there are new gestures like swipe up for home, swipe here to switch to recent apps, swipe up and hold for app switcher. The control center now requires you to swipe down from the top right. The notification panel shows up when swiped down from the top left. Now talking about things that need time, not all apps scale optimally for this display as of now, so they do end up not utilizing all the available screen real estate. Some popular examples being ShareIt, Google Maps, etc. We can expect them to be updated soon though. A lot of apps are already optimized and scale well for this resolution. Examples here include Chrome and YouTube. Here's a list of more apps that have adapted to this weird aspect ratio. We can expect this list to grow sooner rather than later. Videos can be pinched and made to fill the entire screen. I like how it zooms in rather than stretching and distorting the image, but obviously you do miss some picture at the top and bottom. The iPhone 10 runs on iOS 11.1. The interface is snappy, the animations are buttery smooth. I just found myself opening apps and using the new gestures just for the heck of it. As for what iOS 11 brings to the table, well, we did a dedicated video on the most useful tips and tricks. Here's a card to it, check it out. I'm not gonna dive deep into the internals here since it's all pretty much the same as what we saw on the iPhone 8 Plus. A11 Bionic chip with 3 gigs of RAM and 64 or 256 gigs of internal storage. There's a 2716 mAh battery that can be charged up to 50% in 30 minutes if you shell out another 3 or 4,000 rupees on a fast charging adapter. Anyway, the performance was excellent on the 8 Plus, and it's no different here. The chip handles anything thrown at it with ease, including multitasking and intensive gaming. Now, the most interesting part. The images you're seeing now, these were shot using the iPhone X's dual 12-megapixel cameras. While the primary camera is identical to the one on the 8 Plus, the secondary camera has gone through an upgrade. The aperture is f2.4 versus 2.8, and there's OIS now. The True Depth camera is also capable of getting you portrait mode shots. What do you think about the quality? Let me know in the comments below. So you guys do have an idea now about my initial impressions. Yep, I'm really impressed. But there's something capable of putting me off in a jiffy. The iPhone X bears a super hefty price tag of 89,000 rupees for the 64GB variant and a whopping 102,000 rupees for the 256GB variant. What do you think about the Indian pricing? If you own an old iPhone and are looking to upgrade, would you get this or rather settle for an 8 or an 8 Plus? Or go the Android route instead? And the rest of you, did you ever think a phone would cost this much? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So that's it. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to C4eTech for more like this. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Sundar from C4eTech, leaving for the moment. Have a great day.